So I've got these leftover strips of fabric from when I did the rag tree. Oh, if you missed that video, oh my gosh, you're going to want to go back because I had the best hack for that. But don't worry, I'll drop the link at the end of the video so you can go back and check that out if you missed it. For those of you that love having things a match in your home, which I love, I'm going to take these extra strips and make an extra special project you won't want to miss. But today, let's just talk about the bow. So I'm going to start off with the Bowdabra. That's that plastic device. I got it from Amazon. The link is in the description. And I'm going to take these strips, which I know you're going to ask the length, and I should have measured them. I think they're about 5 or 6 inches. So I'm kind of making X's. As you can tell, I went with a plaid and then a plaid going in the opposite direction. And then I went with 2 creams, and I'm just going back and forth with these. And I didn't count how many I did either. It's just until it's the fullness that I think is going to work. So go willy-nilly on this one. There's no set amount. There's no set length. Anything goes with this. So, yeah, I think that's kind of full enough. So I'm going to grab my 2 strings. I pull them up. And then at that center split, I kind of pull it over to the side. And I tie my knot and pull it really tight. That's what I love about the Bowdabra, is it holds it all in place while you do that. It's awesome. Okay, so now that it's tied, I'm going to pull it really, really tight. And I'm going to do one more of those little knots. And then you're just going to fluff it out, whichever way you want. Sometimes it's easier if you just pick it up and give it a good shake. Sometimes you want to sit there and actually maneuver them. It's really easy. And if you're using ribbon, it's even easier if it's wire ribbon. I'm just saying, the wire ribbon makes it so easy. But for rags, you have to work with it a little more. But it's going to look so cute. Wait till you see this project. By the way, that's going to be in the next video. So to finish this off, you could do a lot of different things, okay? Some people just take some raffia and put it in the middle of the bow. Some people like to put some sort of piece of bling or some buttons, or I'm going to use a piece of doily. And I'm going to show you a few different variations, and then I'll show you how I'm actually finishing it off after. So we're just going to give you some options. Now this piece, actually, I said it was a doily. It is a crocheted, kind of like a bedspread or a tablecloth. But it had some holes in it. I bought it at the secondhand store, and it was dirt cheap, and then I cut it apart, and I use it for projects like this. So if you were to use some raffia, you would kind of just gather it up, and then you could tie it in that center with those pieces of twine. But because my next project is going to be something that's going to probably have to go through the washing machine a couple times, you know, every once in a while, I won't put the raffia in there. But that was just to show you one way that you could use it. But for mine, I'm going to have to trim off these pieces of twine, which if you were tying this onto, let's say, a pumpkin or something else, you might want those pieces of twine. That's why I left them there, was just to show you. But for this one, I don't need that. I'm going to take a little fabric tack, and I'm going to put like a round circle in the middle. It's going to hold my fabric strips kind of in place as well. Not perfectly, of course, because there's many layers, but it's kind of going to give it its shape and hold it there. And then I'm going to put that piece of doily in there and just kind of smuck it into place. It's a little sticky. And then afterwards, see, you can use buttons. So that's a wooden button I've made. These are some antique buttons that I found in my grandmother's button box. But look how different it kind of makes the bow. Each button gives it kind of a different look. It could be kind of fancy. It could be very rustic. Lots of fun when it comes to doing that. Look at that green one. Oh, it shines. But I actually thought about that one for a second. And then I thought, no, I'm going to stick a crown in the middle. I love my Totally Dazzled crowns. I think you all do too. If you need the link for it, though, again, Totally Dazzled will also be in the description. Now, with that being said, I do need to add that I am an affiliate for Totally Dazzled and for Amazon, of course. I do make a little smidgen of money off of it if you happen to order using my links. So let's get this beautiful crown in place. It's going to look stunning. And then tomorrow you'll want to come back and see my next video where we use this bow in a most beautiful way. You're not going to want to miss this. Make sure you subscribe.